In this lesson, I'm going to show you the main components of the Photoshop interface. You don't have to worry about memorizing the names of each component I'm going to show. This presentation is just for you to start to familiarize yourself with the terms of the interface. Throughout the lessons, as you use Photoshop, you will naturally get used to the main terms of the software. When you open Photoshop for the first time, you should come across this interface. This screen that we are seeing is called Start Workspace, and it allows us to quickly access the last files that were used in Photoshop under this Recent option. In the CC Files option, you will find the files saved in the Creative Cloud, which is a cloud storage service provided by Adobe to Creative Cloud subscribers. And the LR Photos option allows you to open your files from Lightroom, which is another Adobe software for photographers. None of these options is important now, as we have not yet saved any files. Down here we will find the Create New option, to create a new custom file or a new file from some preset. And below it we will find the Open command, to open some file from the computer. In this lesson, we will only see the initial concepts of the interface, so we can simply create a new file by clicking on Create New. When we click on this option, we will see this window, where we can choose a preset or set up a new file. The presets are divided into these categories. For this lesson, we can choose any preset. I will choose the Art and Illustration category, and I will click on this first option, which will create a blank file with 1000 pixels wide and 1000 pixels high. Then I will just go down here and click on Create. When we do this, we are going to see the working interface and the blank document that we just created. And now I'm going to introduce you to the main components of the Photoshop interface, which are the application frame, the application bar, the tools panel, the options bar control panel, the document window, and the panels. As I said, you do not have to worry about memorizing these names for now. I am introducing them so that you have a first contact with the interface. Throughout the course, I will repeat several times the terms of the interface, and over time you will get used to them. The application frame consists of the area that frames all the Photoshop components that are not loose. If we undock the Photoshop interface and move it across the screen, all interface components that are not free will move along the application frame. The application bar is this menu bar at the top, which contains some common floating menus, such as the File menu, the Edit menu, the Help menu, and some function-specific menus in Photoshop. The Tools panel is this toolbar, where we will find the main tools to create and edit images in Photoshop. This top bar is the Options bar control panel that shows the settings related to the tool that is active in the Tools panel. Note that when I select a tool in the Tools panel, we can see its icon here, at the beginning of the Options bar control panel. And the options that appear on the bar are related to the settings of that tool that is active. So, if I activate another tool in the Tools panel, we will see that the settings of the Options bar control panel will also change. The document window is this area where the document that is being edited is located. It's possible to work with several documents opened in Photoshop at the same time, and we are going to see how to manage this in another lesson. And finally, we have the panels, which allow us to see information about the files and make modifications in our work. There are many panels with many different functions. In the next lesson, I'm going to show you how we can organize the panels in different ways, so that the interface is suitable for every kind of work that we want to do.